Hey guys, it's me, Kim, aka K Rants, and it's been a minute since I posted, but I do have an update for you guys. I actually wanted to come on here today and just give you guys another health update because last time I know I came on and talked about like all the tests and everything as far as, like my heart and my lungs. They wanted to see if everything was okay because they wanted to put me on a drug called methotrexate. Well, methotrexate is a chemo drug, and so they also use it to induce, abortions? Or not abortions, but I guess, well, yeah, it is an abortion. Because if a woman has an ectopic pregnancy where the fetus is growing outside of like the fallopian tubes, then of course she can't carry the baby to term. So this is also a drug that they use to kind of induce the abortion process so that, she can rid her body of that fetus. Of course, obviously, they use it to fight cancer because it is a chemo drug, but in very low doses. They use it for rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, scleroderma, autoimmune diseases because it's supposed to also act as an anti-inflammatory. So they wanted to check my lungs and everything because, like, if you have, like, say, kidney or liver issues or any type of heart and lung problems, then they would need to look at other alternatives instead of going with the methotrexate. So the methotrexate is supposed to help with, my inflammation, help to improve, like, the skin, because I don't know if you guys can tell, which, I've had improvement before starting the methotrexate, but I have like a lot of like vascular rashes and my skin kind of looks leathery, maybe a little burnt, so it's supposed to help clear up all of those issues and essentially just kind of be a more therapeutic process in helping with the treatment and everything. So I've been on it for about a month now, and I can't say that it's not working. I can definitely tell a difference, but I don't think that I've been on it long enough to, I guess, give like a thumbs up or thumbs down. But what I will say is that I think if I continue on with the drug, that I will see better results. I was doing some research and they said, in order to get the full therapeutic benefit of the medicine, you should at least be on it for 3 to 6 weeks. Well, I just literally completed my 4th week last Friday. So the way that the drug works is I think you can get anywhere from 7.5 milligrams, and I think the highest they go up is like 20 or 25. And so that's like considered low range, low dose. So depending on, how you respond, your rheumatologist will, kind of gauge your dose from there. So I got put on 10 milligrams, which is 4 very, very small pills. And I take them once a week. And then also with that, they prescribed me folic acid because the methotrexate basically attacks, it attacks like the overproduction of the bad cells, or the cells that are overproducing, that are causing, my body right now is overproducing collagen. And also what it does is it attacks folate, which, cells need folate to, be healthy. Hence why you can't get pregnant or be pregnant and take methotrexate because, unfortunately it would pretty much either kill your child or your child would be born with some type of severe deformities. So at any rate, they prescribe you folic acid, which is to help kind of, reduce some of the side effects of, just folate being completely obliterated from your body. So I'm taking 1 milligram of folic acid, which is a supplement, of course. And then, of course, I take the, I actually have my pills right here. So let's see here. Yeah, 1 milligram of folic acid, and then the methotrexate, it's 10 milligrams of that, and I take it once every Friday at 9 o'clock. So the very first time that I took the medicine, it took me out. And I'm actually glad that I decided to start taking it Friday night, like around 9:15 before I go to bed, because it literally will have you, like, for me personally, I mean, everybody is different, but I am extremely fatigued, and I sleep, I guess, through maybe the majority of the side effects. But side effects can range from, severe fatigue to like mouth sores to hair loss. So far, I have not noticed any hair loss, so knock on wood, I'm thankful for that. Um, but no mouth sores or anything like that. But the fatigue and just like, it's almost kind of like a reverse effect. Like, you just feel really heavy and just really tired, and I honestly can't do anything really like that next day. So it kind of does take me out in that sense. I mean, it's so weird, it's almost insidious how it is, because like I take it in this little 4 little pills, and then I just like kind of flush my system with a lot of water. So I'll drink like a half a gallon of water with it, and I'll try to stay up about an hour because it does make you sleepy. So, I'll try to stay up as long as I can. So normally that's about 45 minutes after. I'll drink a lot of water. And then, of course, obviously I'm going to be going to the bathroom. But that's so that, my kidneys won't be, just trying to, filter out all this medicine, because it's a very potent drug. So I do that. And then, I wake up the next morning. And it's kind of weird, because I remember the first time I took it, I felt better. Like, I felt like my joints and everything, like I could really do some stuff. But then it's like I had a crash and burn moment, and I just was extremely tired, and it just kind of hit me like a truck. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, I need to, like, rest and take some time off. So at any rate, that was my experience the very first time. Since then, it's pretty much been about the same. I will say maybe about 2 weeks ago, which I'm actually gonna call and follow up with my rheumatologist. I want to say it caused like some chest pain, and I know like scleroderma and with other autoimmune diseases like lupus and stuff, you can have, I believe they call it a pericarditis, which is like your heart is like in a pericardium, I think it is. It's like a fluid-filled sac. And so I guess like when it gets inflamed, your heart can kind of rub up against the sac, and it could cause friction. And it's just really like sharp chest pains. And you can really feel them like when you take deep breaths and stuff. So at any rate, I noticed that it actually has subsided since then. So I'm not sure if, maybe it was like the food I was eating, because it's kind of just like all these symptoms just kind of overlap, and you don't know what's what. You don't know if you just have indigestion, or if it's your scleroderma or whatever your autoimmune illness is, or if it's, maybe just one of those days. So anyway, this happened for like maybe 3 or 4 days, and I was kind of concerned about it, but I really, ironically, can't stand going to the doctor. Like, I absolutely hate it. And so I kind of tried to ride it out. I took some ibuprofen, which, that's okay to take with the methotrexate, because, make sure that you're taking the right drugs, and that, certain drugs don't have, like, negative side effects, or they interact in a negative way. So I was able to take the ibuprofen, and that actually helped a lot, too. And so this week's been pretty cool. I was able to travel here recently. I just got back from Florida, so that was pretty cool. I was able to travel. I still haven't seen a lot of improvement as far as like my range of motion, but again, it's literally only been 4 weeks, so I've only taken the drug 4 times, and I actually pick up my prescription this week so that I'll be able to take my 5th dose on this Friday at 9:15. So I actually just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about that. Right now, I really don't have any other new updates. I am about to go, though, and get like blood work and stuff done, since I just completed the first, I guess, 30 days, so to speak. So we can see, like if there's anything going on, like blood work wise. And so I'll definitely keep you guys updated about that, because, I mean, it's a very serious drug. And a lot of us who have, like the lupus and the arthritis, we are prescribed this drug. I think Imuran, or Imuran, Imuran, I believe is how it's spelled, is another chemo drug that some people are prescribed if maybe they don't, respond appropriately to the methotrexate. And so there are just other things that I think we should kind of just bring to the forefront just to share, because we're all different. The disease affects everybody different. Side effects are different in different people, due to, genetics, race, whatever, your own personal diet. Oh, that's another thing with this drug. You cannot drink. Like, apparently, if you drink, it causes, like, cirrhosis, which makes sense because, it's a chemo drug, and so it could probably just do a real number on your liver and your kidneys, and you already got enough going on, with just autoimmune issues anyway. So when I was in Miami and the Keys this weekend, it was like sad, but I could not drink any alcohol. So I made do with water and, ginger ale and stuff like that. But yeah, it's serious, and I just wanted to come on here though and tell you guys about that. And definitely I'll be keeping you guys posted, because right now I'm just taking my Plaquenil or hydroxychloroquine, of course my vitamin D every day, and then now the methotrexate. And so I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh my God, methotrexate, it's a chemo drug. And I honestly was scared to get on it, but after doing research and talking with my doctors and just having an understanding of how the drug is supposed to work as far as treating the disease, if you don't have any issues, if you're clear to take it, I would just say consider it, because my goal is to get back to as normal as I couldn't be before I got this diagnosis, and hopefully maybe go into remission. So if any of you guys are on methotrexate, please comment, let me know like what side effects or like what your experience has been, how long you've been taking the drug, so that we can continue to just talk about autoimmune illness amongst ourselves, and especially in women of color, because that's near and dear to my heart. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like, subscribe, comment below, and I will definitely come back and post much more sooner than I did here recently. Okay, thanks. Bye.